Hello, my lovelies. How are we? It's Throat Chakra week. And I have glitter. I thought I had snow, but something happened. Hello, everybody. So lovely to see you all. I was just messing around with the filters. Hi, Mommy. While I was just getting myself organised and just being silly with the filters, and I wanted snow, so I'm just gonna see if I can get it to snow. I'm just messing around, just being silly, but I thought snow was just so nice. There we go. Hello everybody, hello Pauline, it's so nice to see you all. We've got snow this evening. I love the fact that it moves with me. Hi Kate, are you okay, my love? So, Throat Chakra week, we're going to be working on our gorgeous throats. Absolutely wonderful. Hi Heidi, loads of clearance, loads of gorgeousness going on. I'm going to talk to you a little bit first of all about our throat chakras. So it's just to give you a heads up about what goes on and how we can help ourselves. And then we shall move into can you see these snowflakes, or is it only me that sees them? Because there's all like frosty on my screen and the snowflakes. So give us a thumbs up if you can see the snowflakes as well, because it's making my face go all really blue as well, which is quite funny. So yeah, I'm going to give you some lots and lots of gorgeous information on how you can help yourself with your throat chakra. I know it's a big one with lots of people. It's about speaking out, isn't it? Speaking your truth and allowing all of that energy and love to come out, because they're very closely connected to your heart chakra, your throat chakra. So when your heart's beautiful and open, then it flushes up, and we speak from the throat, from the heart. So it's a wonderful chakra to work with, and a real big one. Yeah, a big one for me as well, really, because throat chakras, I struggled as a child with my throat chakra. I got glandular fever once, and I remember my mum taking me to the doctors, and the doctor saying that it was known as kissing disease, and I was appalled because I was probably about 8 or 9, and I just thought, that's awful. What does he mean by that? So I wasn't very impressed, and I've come to realise that in the throat chakra, glandular fever has a connection with energies, and it's all about having blocks stuck down there, really, lots of emotional blocks there. So I felt that there was, because I was such an emotional child, still am very emotional. I am very emotional, but also really sensitive, and I'm still really sensitive. I'm a real sensitive soul, a massive empath. So as a child, even more so as we are, I would have absorbed energies and just stuff from all around me. I had a wonderful childhood. I just would have absorbed. I would have been watching. I was very observant. I didn't miss anything. I watched, observed everything, and at school, everywhere, I would have absorbed all of that energy and probably not known how to articulate that, and lots of it was stuck here. But also really quite shy. Not that you may not believe that now, but I was quite shy as a child. And again, that's all about speaking out and having the courage to speak. And these lives, when I very first started doing them, and even now, this is big for me, doing this, getting up, talking. And I know it tends to be just, you feel like you're just chatting to a phone and a picture of yourself. But I like to think of it a bit differently than that. So I am voicing how I'm feeling. I am connecting deeply to my soul, to my authentic self. You'll probably notice with my love letters that I do try to be. I am very openly honest. I speak very openly about myself, my life, my emotions, because I have this clear channel coming from my soul, from my heart, and then coming up through my throat. So I love to speak with integrity and articulate that truth as much as I possibly can from the heart. And that's just something that's come from me working on myself, working at clearance, and doing these lives have been massively healing for me, because speaking out, years and years ago, I made myself, because when you work for yourself, you can very easily just hide. I had a very successful business doing my crystal energy therapy from my home, and very busy with it, clients booked up for weeks in advance. I didn't need to push myself, but I wanted to, because I know when we push the boundaries, that's how we grow. Because I was very comfortable. I could do my job really well. I knew what I was doing, but I didn't need more, but I knew I needed to push, because when we push and we do things that scare us, that's how we grow. So I remember signing up to do some talks at Gorton Monastery. It was years ago, my very first one. I was on a stall with a wonderful lady called Chrissy who was selling the crystals, and I was with her doing little treatments behind the scenes, so little taster crystal therapy sessions. And thousands of people come to these mind, body, spirit festivals, and then I got the opportunity. They asked me if I wanted to do a talk, and it's all voluntary, but people have to book in to see you. And so obviously weeks before I thought, yeah, I'm going to do it. And it terrified me, absolutely terrified me, to stand up in front of, I think it was a small room I was put in, because they never know how many people you're going to get to come, because you can't sell tickets, because it's they're all free, the talks. So but then when they did tell me that people had started getting tickets to come, not buying but come to me, it was over 60-70 people all crammed in this one room for my talk, all about crystals. That that was big, massive for me, and it was a small room, so I was literally the first person was practically sat on my lap. We were really kind of crammed in here in this little tiny room, because they didn't realise there was going to be so many people. So it wasn't as if I was on a stage, so I had like this bit of a barrier. I was right there. And that was, I could feel the lump in my throat. I could feel my throat chakra beginning to constrict. I could feel the fear rising in my throat chakra. I'm going to take this scarf off, because even though I want it, because it's freezing in my treatment room, as you can see with this flurry of snow all around me, it's absolutely freezing. I could feel the fear, and everything was constricting. My hands were getting sweaty, but then Chris, my gorgeous husband, and my youngest daughter at the time came over just to support me, and they bought me like something little to eat and stuff. So we had like half an hour settlement before I went in, so I'd be grounded. And as soon as I saw them, I instantly, because they are my life, my love, my family, I came out. I felt my energy go from being up in my head and out of my body, feeling very fearful. I've just felt my energy system go boom, and slotted back into my soul. And then I could feel the rush of energy coming up my hara line and flooding into my heart, into my throat. And then everything felt aligned. And it was like I was plugged into the fabulous machine, as my gorgeous sister who lives in Canada calls it. And I was plugged into the fabulous machine, and I was ready to go. And even my husband said, gosh, you're not nervous at all, are you? Because we were laughing and joking outside the room as people were queuing up to get in. I was waiting with them as well, because I couldn't get in. And I felt great. I felt connected, and I was so happy, because I knew that my talking, what I was going to talk about, excuse me, frog in my throat, was coming from the heart. And so I was connected to my soul. So it's because words aren't just, as we know, they're not just what you hear. There's a resonance to them, isn't there? There's a vibration to what words we say. And if you're authentically connected to your soul, then that resonance comes up from your soul, fires all the way through your chakras, blasts into your heart, and then comes up, vibrates all the way up and out through your larynx, your Adam's apple, where your throat chakra is connected, right there. Look at the snow flurries when I do that. And then out. So it's not just words, it's the vibration, the love, the energy, the passion that you have that's in your soul comes all the way up, and that resonance then goes out to people that are listening to you. So it's not always the words you say. Well, it very rarely is the words, is it? It's how people appear. It's that feeling you get when somebody's talking to you with real authenticity and real passion. You feel it in your soul as well, and that ignites something inside of you. And I could see that happening in the room, and it was such a blessing. I was so blessed. It was a beautiful experience. So I went from this massive fear to this wonderful elation, and I felt that I had a real massive positive energy exchange from me sharing my passion, my love, my life work of crystals onto all of these 60, 70 odd people in this room. And I could see every one of them lighting up. It was just wonderful. And that's the real core of the throat chakra. So I just want to do a really wonderful, massive clearance with meditation with the throat chakra with you this evening, so we can all be able to speak our truths. And it doesn't always mean that you're going to go on do lives or you're going to sing from the rooftops or anything, but it just could mean that you could just quietly talk to yourself. You could offer yourself beautiful words of wisdom. You could whisper beautifully to your own heart how much you admire yourself, how you feel that you're doing okay, and that you're going to be okay. You could bravely voice that to yourself. That would be an amazing thing. The power of telling yourself that you're doing well, you're doing okay, you're doing enough is so powerful. So it doesn't have to be huge. We do not have to be blaring, singing, opera, whatever, or, if you want to, amazing. It's just this beautiful clearing, cleansing of our gorgeous throat chakras. And it's not just your voice. The throat chakra is very much connected because we have chakras at the rear of our body. So your throat chakra is here. And it's one that you'll tend to feel, as I spoke about it and explained in my love letter I sent out this week, the email. It's one that we feel quite a lot on a physical sense in our bodies because it's so close. It's very close to the physical body. Your throat chakra comes out like this beautiful trumpet right here, and the core of it, where it goes in there, the root is right by your larynx, your voice box. So when we do feel like we've got a frog in the throat or a lump in your throat, emotions blocked there, you can really feel it, can't you? You try to swallow and push it down and you can't quite get your breath and it's all stuck in there, and that's why we can tend to feel it a lot more than we can in other parts of the body. So and then because we have chakras at the rear as well, it's right kind of at the base of your neck there, you have the back throat chakra coming out exactly the same, coming out like a trumpet but feeding into the rear of your auric field like you would your brow, that we're going to move into next week. You'd have your brow chakra there, and you've got one there, the back of your head coming out like that. So we have two like that coming out either side of our body. So if you've got trauma or blocked energy going on in your throat chakra and it's sinking back into the rear of your throat chakra, then you're going to suffer with a stiff neck, possibly shoulder issues, tension in the shoulders. Your neck could be very tense and stuck, doesn't move very easily. There's all of those little lovely signs that our bodies do tell us when we're struggling. It's just trying to give us awareness that there's something going on and we might need to address and clear. So like I always say, if anybody wants to ask me any questions regarding our throat chakra and crystals that go with it, then please feel free. And as you'll see the little question mark at the bottom of the screen, just type on your question, and at the end, if we've time, I will go through the questions and try and answer as many as I can. If I don't, please re-message me on my direct messages and I will try and help you. Excuse me, my throat chakra is just going for it. It's releasing all sorts of things that I'm not quite sure I'm wanting it to do. So all my voice is coming out, but it's also quite likes doing burps. So it's just being free and easy. You know, it's forgetting that it's got like, my throat chakra has 49 people watching me right now, and God knows how many when it goes on the IGTV and YouTube. So excuse me. Anyway, so let's talk about what crystals are going to help our throat chakra. So we think blue, don't we? Because it's the colour of your throat chakra. I'll bring in my lovely little man that I always bring in. So you can see we've done so much. Look where we are now, right here. Excuse my nails. Right the way up here, we're now on this gorgeous throat chakra, which is all about communication, speaking out, speaking our truths. We only have 2 more left now. We've got the brow and the crown chakra, which we'll be doing next week. So your throat chakra is that wonderful, wonderful blue colour. So there are so many gorgeous blue crystals that you can use on your throat chakra. Like I said, you may notice, it was really amazing once. I spoke about this. I did a live with beautiful Stiana on Tuesday evening as well. We did a shared live for talking about the crystals and the chakras. And I was explaining to her then that I remember when we were learning and we were working on each other. And I was working on a lovely lady that was struggling a lot with her throat chakra. So I put on Soda Light, which is such a very strong drawing, cleansing. It draws, it's like detoxifying Soda Light. It's a very drawing crystal. It's amazing at pulling stuff out of your throat chakra. Very, very powerful. So not quite this large, although yeah, you could. I would. I just put a tumble piece there on her throat chakra, and I did all the healing. And then when I took it off, there was quite a red mark on her skin. And I knew it wasn't the weight of the crystal because it was just a little tumbled piece. So I was a little bit concerned, and my teacher came over and she said, don't worry, it just means that there's been a big energy exchange, been a big drawing, because it is such a absorber of toxins and negative energies and heavy energies. It would have drawn out. So the chakra would have been very stimulated. All of the atoms and molecules had all been buzzing away as the crystal was drawing all of those toxins and blocked words, emotions, negativity from her throat chakra. So it went red, skin went red. So she said, just put rose quartz, beautiful piece of rose quartz on the throat. And I was just kind of doing a little bit of soothing like that. And that actually feels so lovely. I would recommend all of you to do. We're going to do a little bit of self-massage before we do our meditation tonight, because we can. Because you're all by yourself, so you won't look silly. You just have to watch me, but it's such a nice thing to do because it's right there, and rubbing crystal on your throat chakra is really healing, and you'll feel it because it literally goes right in. And when I put rose quartz there, I was just rubbing it a little tiny bit, and then I left it there, took it away after probably just about 5 minutes. All the redness had gone. So the rose quartz had soothed and calmed everything down like rose quartz always does. So if you ever feel like you've got lots to clear and you're shoving quite strong crystals on a chakra because you're like, I just need it gone, I need everything out, I'm sick of it, and it's, there's a big drawing, and then you feel like it can get a bit scary, then put rose quartz next to whatever crystal you've chosen to draw and take out. You don't just have to have one crystal on each chakra. You can put many. You can do a little tiny grid on your chakras. It's powerful stuff. You can make this gorgeous little concoction, this menu, this recipe of a beautiful crystal grid right here on your chakra. So, you know, by all means, have the stronger ones, and then you could have rose quartz there as well, just to give you that beautiful support, hold your hand while you give you that unconditional love while you are brave and you let go. So, and you'll find that you can release so much more when this beautiful rose quartz is offering you that love and stability. So sodalite is amazing, absolutely fantastic. Aqua aura, beautiful for the throat chakra, very powerful one for the throat chakra, because it's clear quartz with gold, pure gold, electroplated onto it. So it has had something done to it in a laboratory, which I don't tend to be a great fan of crystals that have things done to them. But when it's this, when they've had auras, are sometimes known as aura quartz. So this is aqua aura, you can get angel aura, rose aura. It means that metals, whether that's precious metals, whether that's golds, silvers, platinums, have been electroplated onto the surface of the crystal. And you can't scratch it off, it will not come off. And like I say, I'm not a great fan of when crystals have things done to them, like some crystals get dyed quite a lot, so colour injected into them or put in ovens, or all kinds of things happen to poor little crystals. But here, this enhances the power. I mean, look at that. Absorb that power right there. I can feel that. My throat chakra is going, as I do that, my throat chakra is doing exactly the same. I can feel it going tick, 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 tick. And even if you don't feel that when you do that with a crystal, because I am obsessed, and as you know, I use crystals constantly in my life. You will feel you can draw upon that power just through the screen if you don't have any crystals with you tonight, because I'm channeling as I'm doing these gorgeous meditations for you. So it's got the metals on here, and whenever we put metal with crystal, it conducts it, so it amplifies amplifies that amazing energy. So this started out as a very, very clear little pebble of quartz, clear quartz, and then the gold was electroplated onto it, and it makes it go this amazing blue colour. How amazing is that? So you've got the gold, which conducts the energy, so it amplifies that amazing energy. So you've got very, very strong clear quartz, and then you've got the blue, that resonance, because everything has a vibration, so the blue colour will then vibrate at the same resonance as what your throat chakra is, because that's blue, and it has massive healing effects on your throat. Really, really powerful, absolutely wonderful. So aqua aura is amazing. One of my favourites for the throat chakra is blue lace agate. Look at that crystal cave in there, and I want you to just really pull upon and go into that crystal cave, because that is something we're going to be doing our meditation this evening. You can see the little bits of glitter inside that. Blue lace agate, you can see where it gets its name from, can't you? The lacy. Blue lacy, from the quartz family. Again, powerful, really strong, powerful crystal. Not been dyed, just has the colour elements as it's grown through our earth. That's how it turns this beautiful blue. You can get very, very dark blue agates that have lines like this, like a real royal blue, and then you see all the lines going through. That will be dyed, that's had colour been put through it. So it's, blue lace agate, very, very pale, soft blue. Amazing for your throat chakra. So soothing, releases any anger that could be stuck in your throat chakra, allows you to speak it out in a safe environment. So you could scream into a pillow, or go up into the hills and scream from the rooftops, or write it all down in a journal and burn it. It will allow you to express that safely, so then you can communicate with whoever you need to without that anger being there. So when your words come out, they're not bypassing that big blob of anger as it comes out, and then all that person hears, no matter what you say, are angry words. Even if you're trying to be diplomatic or safe with your words, if you've got anger, big blob of anger there, and all those words go through and they catch on that anger blob, then doesn't matter what you say, angry words will seem to be heard by whoever is listening to you. So if you're wanting to express yourself and be heard, it's so much more beneficial if you can clear away the excess blocked emotions and anger first. And that's where blue lace agate comes in. It's absolutely amazing. And one of the most amazing things you can do, you probably saw my Instagram picture, is make yourself an elixir. And blue lace agate works so fun. I've got 3 in here. You don't have to have 3. Blue lace agate works absolutely beautifully in water because you're drinking it right there, so it's getting right into your throat chakra. So it's absolutely amazing at clearing away anger, unspoken words, blocked emotions, and giving you that safe space to be able to speak up and speak out. So blue lace agate, absolutely wonderful. But please don't just go on shoving any kind of crystals into your elixirs. I've made a video on my YouTube account and they're on my website as well, connected to, I think it's the Sleep Easy pack, my gift sets on how to make elixirs. But if you go on my YouTube channel, I think it's Crystal Vix Gad, VIX, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, Crystal Vix Gad. And at the bottom of all of my videos, because I've done many, then there's one about how to make elixirs and explains how you can do it. So blue lace agate is wonderful for drinking and having that right there, you gorgeous throat chakra. And it's so nice to do when I do my crystal courses and we talk about making elixirs in the beginners course. I like to do trials with water, and you can literally taste the difference of what water tastes like with crystal and what it tastes like without crystal. And it has a buoyancy about it, because the crystal has impregnated every one of the atoms and molecules in your water. All of that H2O, that hydrogen and oxygen, has absorbed every bit of the molecular structure and the energy of the crystals. So it's kind of puffed up, so it's really full. All of those atoms and molecules of water are really full of crystalline energy, so when you drink it, it feels very buoyant and big in your mouth, so to speak. It's quite strange to explain it, but it does. And it has a sweetness about it. It tastes a little bit sweeter, not like sugar in it sweet, but different. It's rounder, more rounder in your mouth and sweeter, and so nice to drink. Just elixirs, have a go. Absolutely amazing. I'm just going to have a little drink now because this is just tempting me. So that's another, so nice. Another wonderful way of getting gorgeous energy into your throat chakra so you can speak out, speak your truth. This is another beautiful one. This is brand new, it's on our website. It's Danameteorite or something. I can't remember the name of it. Danterite. It's on the website, but it's sometimes known as, because it's the guy who found it, the man who found it, is down to his name, and it's sometimes known as blue quartz. But absolutely amazing for speaking your truth, allowing you to have that courage to step out of your comfort zone and come through the shyness and speak out. Very, very healing for the throat chakra. But what I love, and my friend showed it to me, was that it looks like it's got angel wings on it. Can you see there? Or a massive heart, that white heart. I absolutely love it. And again, I can feel my throat chakra reacting to that. So that is so powerful and so glorious to work with the throat chakra. Absolutely beautiful. Then we have Larimar. Larimar is sometimes known as a dolphin stone. Very lovely for the throat chakra because it brings in the spiritual element. It's beautiful, that communication. It's called dolphin stone because dolphins are great at communicating, aren't they? Very intelligent species. And it's all about communicating through the spiritual element. So it's bringing in the brow chakra and bringing in the heart chakra and allowing you to connect on a real soul level with your throat chakra. So Larimar, a real, rather than physical healing, a spiritual healer of your throat chakra. Absolutely glorious. So, and any blue, there's so many, we could go on and on. There's blue calcite, fantastic for the throat chakra, because calcite, all calcites are amazing for clearance of emotions, and that tends to be what is shoved down and blocked in our throat chakras, our emotions. They get stuck in the heart, they get stuck in our solar plexus, but then they get really backed up in the throat. You need to get them out like these fur balls. Calcite is amazing at doing that. So blue calcite is fantastic. I remember once, because you can get calcite in every single colour. You get blue calcite, regular blue calcite, but you can get, you know, the new ones that are on the market at the moment, the beautiful Caribbean calcite, which is called Caribbean because it looks like the Caribbean, doesn't it? With the blue and the gorgeous argonite going through, that grounding brown crystal running through it. So you can get calcites in every single colour, and you could actually do a full chakra layout using all calcites, because you could get the clear optical calcite on your head, you can get the clear one I would have here, you have the blue on your throat, you would have the pink mangano calcite on your heart, yellow on your solar plexus, the orange honey calcite on your sacral, and you can get deep reddy brown argonite type colour calcites for your root chakra. Imagine the power of that emotional release when you do a pure calcite cleansing treatment. Absolutely amazing. And you know, it doesn't have to be a therapist to do that for you. You could lie down, place all of those beautiful crystals on your chakras, hold 2 clear quartz points in your hand, left in and right out, so you've got that circuit of energy going round your body and flushing into your heart chakra and all your other chakras, and play a meditation, one of mine if you like, or any gorgeous music, and you would do an amazing healing for yourself on every one of your chakras, and it's fantastic healing. So now I mustn't forget, I've brought some darker crystals here to show you. This is a ginormous piece of black tourmaline. It's really heavy, so comforting. You don't very often get black tourmaline so ginormous. It's absolutely glorious. We're getting lots of lovely stock ready for our next live sale. That's freezing, but it feels so nice. This is just beautiful. This gorgeous golden sheen black obsidian. I'll show you the golden sheen as it comes round. Look at that. This always reminds me of the new moon. When the new moon comes out, it reminds me of this gorgeous shimmer, because it's sometimes like that, because you literally just get a tiny bit, a little light like that when the new moon comes out. So I love to work with black, golden sheen obsidian with our new moon. And these gorgeous sheen, again, they haven't been put there. They're bubbles that are created in the lava as it's cooling. How amazing is that? And you get this glorious, looks a little bit bluey on because I've got this silly, look at the snowflakes are having a nice time with it. But it's so lovely, but so protective right now. And I don't know about you, but with this new moon in Aquarius, and we've got Mercury in retrograde, I am struggling a little bit, and you know, it's heavy. The energies are really heavy. I'm feeling I don't have very much get up and go. Like, I normally have so much energy and I'm raring to go and I've got so much creativity, and I'm feeling stuck. So I'm working on myself more and more, doing more and more meditation, more clearances, more elixirs, more salt baths, because I feel I'm absorbing so much stuff and it's getting heavy all around me. I'm not sleeping at night because I know that there's transitions going on, because we have this new moon in Aquarius, and you know, it's bringing lots of changes, lots of challenging energies around us. But also, whenever it's a new moon, it's the darkest time of the month. You know, there's a lot of, the moon doesn't have any light coming through, so there's a lot of darkness going on. And I always feel I need to be more protected myself when it's a new moon, because you know, we don't have that lunar energy, that power, that light to protect us so much. So I feel like last night I had a nightmare. I haven't had a nightmare for a really, really long time, and I know that lockdown is creating lots of crazy dreams for loads of us, because our brains are making up all kinds of things or drawing stuff up from our past or from something that's deep rooted in our energy systems, in our subconscious when we sleep, because they don't have any much other stimulus throughout the day. If you're in your own home and you're not going to work like you normally do it, or you're working from home, we're not going to pubs, we're not socializing, so we don't have this external influences going on, triggering off and giving us lots of things to feed off. So our brains seem to be rooting around and finding it for elsewhere in our subconscious. So I know lots of people are having crazy dreams right now, but I'm having weird dreams, but not like a nightmare. Last night it was about zombies, which was horrendous. But then I got quite lucid in my dream, and I remember thinking it's a nightmare. Wake up, you're okay. You can fight them off and you're all right. And I remember screaming and shouting at them. So I'm glad I was able to get my throat out and speak out and scream. So it was very healing. So yeah, I just feel, and then I woke up thinking, so what was that about? I did voice my expression. I was able to scream, because sometimes you can have dreams where you're being chased and you can't speak out. That can be a sign where you have emotions that you need to speak out and you just can't. People can see you and you're like, and nothing's coming out, and it's your subconscious telling you that you have energy and emotions in there that need to be released. But I was able, I brought myself around in the dream whilst being in the dream, and was like, no. And I remember screaming and shouting, and I got away from them. I scared them off, so screamed right in their faces. So I remember thinking, what was that about? And then I felt possible about protection. Now, normally I would sleep with jet. I have a lovely big piece of Whitby jet that I hold on to, and I hug it most nights. And I wasn't holding it last night. I had the rose quartz to help calm my thought forms. So I didn't have the jet. So I thought protection, especially when it's darker. Like now, we don't have that moon protection, use protection. So if you feel like for tonight, because it's actually at its most newest, coming into the perfect full moon, it was at 7:15 this evening, so it's very fortuitous it's happened tonight with this meditation. So protection as well. So give yourself that, put yourself in that safe bubble while we do this wonderful clearance, bringing in the new moon energy, because the new moon is all about, especially with Aquarius, it's using that amazing energy and powering it through into what you want to make the most of. Set your intentions for the month ahead. Dig deep and root around in the back of your head all of those wonderful little ambitions, those things you feel you've never quite achieved, you want to do. This is when you can push forward, bring it to the forefront of your mindset, your energies, and turn it into a reality. Allow that to manifest. So it's bringing forward, clearing out the old, bringing forward and moving into your dreams that you want to happen into the next lunar month. That's what we can use that new moon energy for. So I feel I've chatted enough. Who would think that I was shy and I don't like talking very much in front of people? Honestly, talk to me about crystals and chakras and ask me about them and I won't shut up. So I'd like to go into the meditation now. So as always, I'll just see the questions that are written down. Should you use spring water for elixirs, or is tap water okay? So tap water's fine, absolutely fine. Doesn't have to be spring water. It just depends. Where I live in Bollington, our water is really chlorine-y. It's heavily dosed with chlorine, which really annoys me, and it smells like bleach when I run the tap. I can't bear it. So I use charcoal. I have a charcoal filter, a piece of charcoal that I pop in my water bottle, and I pop it in a jug in our kitchen that I have with crystals as well, and in my copper water bottle I have shungite and a charcoal filter, and that takes away the excess chlorine and all the other things, but leaves in the important minerals that we need from our gorgeous water, and allows the crystals to then emanate into that water. Let me see about any other questions. Can you put aqua aura in my cup of puka tea? I've taken into account all the ones beginning with ite. And oh, I don't know where that's gone. Okay, so Aqua Aura, yeah, I've never put Aqua Aura in my elixir. I think just purely because it's precious. All crystals are precious, aren't they? But I think it's because it's got gold, it's metals. So I've never been drawn to doing Aqua Aura, but I wouldn't think it was a problem. If you put it in your pucker tea, I'd have an awareness of that a little bit, just because I do put crystals in my herbal teas, as you know, my puckers. But don't put boiling water on top of the crystal, because some crystals have little inclusions, little cracks in them. As they've grown through the earth, they'll have air or little gaps inside the crystal, and if you put boiling water onto that, it can open that crack, and it'll crack open the crystal or break the crystal, and sometimes make it go a little bit dull. So always make sure that the water's cooled down quite a lot, 70 odd degrees, before you put that onto your crystal. And yes, you're absolutely right, nothing ending in "ite" like shite would we ever put into our water because of the crystals. Moonstone, though, I have to say, is one that you wouldn't as well, because it contains aluminium. So moonstone has to kind of be with the shite, I'm afraid, that you wouldn't put that into your elixir. Apart from shungite, that is the one ite that is amazing. Black shungite pulls away all heavy toxins, energies in the water and in your body when you're drinking it. Just amazing. Let me see if there's one more question. Hi Vicky, we love the blues. What about turquoise and lapis on the throat chakra? Absolutely, turquoise and lapis lazuli would be amazing, because turquoise is really good for the immune system. So it's going to work all around here if you suffer with hyper or hypothyroidism, if you're suffering with sore throats all the time, tonsillitis. Turquoise would be amazing to help that, because it's really good for the immunity. Absolutely fantastic. And then lapis lazuli, that would be good for empowerment. That would be like a spiritual, really being to be empowering, speaking your truth, because it has pyrite in it. That's the golden threads going through it. So the pyrite would then give you that golden opportunities and wisdom, the blue wisdom, and then the gold pyrite will give you that, what's the word I'm looking for, confidence, self-confidence to speak out, because it's really a very effervescent-y, brilliant crystal that veins through lapis. Absolutely beautiful. I can see there's one more question, but I just want to start with a meditation, because I've chatted for 45 minutes. My throat chakra's had a right old lovely time, hasn't it? So get yourselves comfy, my beautiful, beautiful people. If you feel you want to lie down, please do. Absolutely lie down. Put blue crystals on your throat if you want to. If not, hold any blue crystals you have. If you don't, then hold on to clear quartz. If you don't have that, hold on to rose quartz. If you don't have any crystal, please just absorb the energy that I'm going to send you, and try and do what you can. So let me find some lovely music on my iPad. Right, there's something a little bit different today because of, let's see how we get on with this one. No, sorry. This is Blue Ocean. Blue Ocean Delta. Okay. I'm going to take hold. I'm going to have this beautiful black tourmaline right by my root. I've already burnt my sage, so I feel that I've protected my area. I have a candle burning behind me and bringing through the light. I actually think I want to hold on to, this is something that I love using, is the black moonstone when it's a new moon. So I'm going to hold on to that as well. And then I have a blue I actually have blue lace agate in my bra this evening, which is nice because it's really connected there and going up, visualising it going into my throat. Okay, so start by taking some lovely, long, deep cleansing breaths. To start to allow yourself to settle and fall into your body. If you do have any crystal, any blue crystal, I'd like for you just to start to slowly draw a beautiful little circle on your throat chakra. Just slowly awakening the chakra. Giving it some reassurance, some love, some beautiful energy. This feels so nice and soothing. All the way down the hara line, down to your heart. And then take hold of it again in your hand. Keep breathing in through the nose. Releasing through your mouth. Breathe in once again through your nose. You may want to make a lovely sigh noise. Allowing your voice to express that release. Having awareness of your shoulders, moving them back, just little circles round, bringing them up to your ears and then releasing them. Up again and releasing. Backward circles, just feeling your heart chakra, your throat expand. As you bring them up, down and release, letting go of any tensions, any heaviness. Keep breathing, letting go and allowing yourself to fall back into yourself. Having great awareness of the crystals in your hands if you have them. Knowing now that the little chakras in the palms of your hands are starting to interact with these beautiful crystals. They are drawing in the power of their energy with every beautiful long breath you take. You may start to feel your hands tingling now as they are engaging, reacting and drawing in that magnificent energy. Keep breathing, having great awareness of yourself falling deeper and deeper into your body and into your soul. Keep breathing, and as you release, you may feel yourself falling deeper into your chair, the floor, or the bed you're lying on. Keep breathing, having awareness of your breath coming in, soothing and blasting down through your throat, into your lungs, filling up your diaphragm. And releasing, letting go of any heaviness, any blocks, any upset. And when you feel relaxed, we are now going to go on a beautiful journey together. Know that you are perfectly safe. Keep the crystals tight in your hands. They will guide the way. They will offer and bring the light. Keep breathing. If any thoughts come into your mind, that's okay. Try not to attach to them. Just allow them to pass by like beautiful fluffy clouds. Keep breathing and bringing yourself back, falling into your body, into yourself. I'd like for you now to visualize that we are walking outside in a beautiful open field. It's the evening, and the beautiful little tiny slither of the new moon is brightening up the sky. You can see that tiny little slither of a crescent. It's a wonderful, cold, frosty night. The stars are sparkling, shining in the sky as you look up, looking like beautiful diamonds, glittering and sparkling as you walk by. Keep walking and noticing that the grass underfoot has frost on every single blade. You may want to take off your shoes and really feel the sensation of that frost underfoot. Hear the crunchy, resonating sound as you walk through these frosty, icy blades of grass. It's awakening up your feet, feeling your real connection of your body as you walk through this beautiful open field. As you keep walking through, you can begin to hear the very soft rumble. It's a slight rumbling of water. You can hear water flowing, rumbling down, and as you're walking further and further and deeper into this field, you can hear the rumbling, tumbling sound of water is getting louder. And as you turn the corner in this beautiful field, all of a sudden you see the most magnificent, huge waterfall. You can feel the power of the energy of the water as it's falling over the rocks, tumbling down faster and faster, and pouring into a beautiful pond at the bottom. Walk over, allow yourself just to first of all feel with your fingers the beautiful, cool, icy water. It looks like ink. It's the reflection of the dark sky in this beautiful, gorgeous body of water. You can see the ripples of the water slowly coming first of all from the forceful waterfall, and then flowing out in these beautiful ripples, getting bigger and bigger till they land at the outskirts of this beautiful little pond. Walk around the pond and go next to the waterfall as it's flowing over and down into this beautiful pool. You may even want to put your hand out And allow yourself to feel that energy, that power, that presence of that really strong, powerful clearing water as it floats and pours down onto your hand. Feel the coolness, feel it tingling and cleansing your hands. And if you feel brave, knowing that you are guided by me, you have the energy of the crystals with you, you can undress and walk into this beautiful little pool. Slowly walk into the cold, inky waters. There's hardly any reflection as we just have the tiny moon crescent in the sky. You can feel the frost all around you, but you are perfectly safe and you feel alive as you walk into this cold pool. And allow yourself to walk closer and closer to this magnificent, free-flowing waterfall. Go all the way over to it. And then as you get close to it, you see that the waterfall parts and you can walk all the way through. And behind this magnificent healing waterfall is a beautiful crystal cave. You can see and feel the energy, the sparkles of the little white and blue crystals covering the ceilings, the walls and the floor of this magnificent healing cave. Walk through the waterfall, feel cleansed and renewed as you do so, and step into this magnificent healing crystal cave. Spend some time in here, look around, see that every one of the magnificent crystals that are encrusted on the walls and the ceiling are filled with energy, sparkle and life. You can see the mesmerizing twinkling and feel that energy pouring all around you, drawing into every one of your chakras and flowing over your body, healing you with that beautiful energy and light. And then you can walk slowly to the very center of this cave. And there is a beautiful pool, a little pool of water with a crystal cup right next to it. This pool of water is formed from a crystal bowl. I would like for you to take the crystal cup and scoop up some of the water and take a sip of this gorgeous healing crystal elixir, allowing it to flow all the way down, feeling the cool elixir liquid flowing down your throat, spiraling deep into your throat chakra. You can feel the cool sensation. Take as many scoops and sips or drinks of this healing elixir as you need, knowing that it is washing away, blasting away and taking away any unspoken words, any upset, any blockages. Feel it spiraling down, soothing, clearing and healing your throat chakra. If you feel any unexpressed words, any anger, any upset are starting to become loosened and released, you may wish to open up your mouth really wide and allow that just to fall out and away from you, knowing that this is no longer serving you. Open your mouth as wide as you can. Stick your tongue out if you wish and allow it all just to pour out of your throat chakra. Release it. Let it fall to the floor. Let it go. When you feel you've taken enough from the beautiful crystal cup and this magnificent crystal bowl with the elixir, take one last look around the beautiful crystal cave. Breathe deeply and allow the energy of every one of the beautiful crystalline structures on the floor and the roof and the walls to pour and fall as you breathe in deeply into the whole of your energy being, piercing into every one of your cells, filling you with energy, love, vibrancy, power and light. As you breathe now, you may feel your throat feels a little clearer, your neck feels a little looser. And when you're ready, give thanks to this beautiful healing crystal cave. Know that you can visit anytime you wish to. Walk through, see the gorgeous waterfall flowing down, and as you approach it, it begins to part once more. You walk through and step down into the beautiful inky black pool. Swim or walk over to the side once more. And as you walk through this water, know it's taking away any of the residual energy, any of the heavy darkness that you have brought up from your body, and you are just letting it float away as you walk or swim through these healing waters. And then slowly pull yourself out, step up on, out to the side. Dress yourself, wrap yourself in a beautiful, big, gorgeous, warm, thick coat, blanket, hat, whatever you feel you need. You may even feel you don't need it. You are free as a bird. You can do whatever you like. You are filled with love, energy, vibrancy and light. For this is your meditation. This is your power. Look up to our beautiful new moon in Aquarius. See her gently winking down at you, allowing that energy just to fall down slowly onto your body. Feel every one of your chakras, your beautiful energy centers, call and react with our moon. And then when you feel ready, begin to walk back through the beautiful field. Feeling the crunchy, frosty grass underfoot. And then slowly walk back into your home. Know you've done amazing healing work this evening. You've released, you have let go, you have allowed yourself this beautiful healing time. And slowly start to feel yourself to come back into your physical body. Wiggle your toes, squeeze the crystals in your hands, move around a little bit. Sway from side to side. Oh, like a lovely deep cleansing breath. Know that you have let something go there. And if you feel maybe you've only just dislodged it a little bit and it's coming up still, that's okay. You can go back and revisit this meditation anytime you want to. Or you may feel you need to now write down something in a journal, release all of that upset if it is, pain if it is, anger if that's what it is. Pour it now deep down into some paper, some words. You may not even need to reread it. You may even want to burn it. Let it go. And then keep drinking beautiful, soothing elixirs to help your throat chakra heal and realign. I hope you're all okay. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm just going to see what the final, can I put jade in there is for, now I think, is that for a elixir or was that for your throat chakra? Jade absolutely is fine for both. It's perfect. So, ooh, something made a strange noise then, not sure what it was. I thank you so much for joining me on the gorgeous throat chakra meditation. I hope you're all okay. I hope you were able to release as much as you possibly could do. I hope you get some lovely sleep. Give yourself some jet for protection tonight or some rose quartz. If you don't have them, visualize, put yourself in a gorgeous blanket and know that you'll be safe while you sleep. And I hope you get the most gorgeous night's sleep. I love you all. Mwah. Thank you so much for joining me. You are all amazing. I love you so much. And I shall see you next week where we're going to work on our brow chakra, all here. I will send out a gorgeous email love letter to our beautiful crystal community, which is growing stronger and stronger every day, which I adore. I love that connection that we have on this crystal community. I will send that letter out. If any of you still haven't joined, then please send me your emails onto my direct messages, and I will add you to my crystal community, and you'll get a beautiful crystal love letter every week telling you all about how the planets are affecting us, how we can help ourselves with crystals, and just a little bit about what's going on with me as well. So have a wonderful evening, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye bye.